G'day guys, Bart's here. We've got a special treat in store for you here in Scotty Giacomel's Dream Team Stats. The big fella himself, Scotty Giacomel, has just finished training with the Busso boys, and he is on his way on a date right now, but he's agreed to call by and give a few minutes of his time to us. Yeah, he's the big fella right now. Scotty.
Scotty, what's going on, mate?
Not much, mate. How are you?
How's things?
Have a seat. So, hot, big day tonight, hey?
Yeah, real big day. Like, been surfing the net a lot lately and been on Oasis Active and got a few bites and, I feel like I've met the one and I'm very excited to see where this goes. I mean, she said meet at Connections in Northbridge, I think it is.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've heard of that place, but yeah, like she had no profile picture, but I'm pretty certain that she's a good egg. This one, her name's Peter. So yeah, I've got about another hour up my sleeve. So yeah, looking forward to this interview.
Oh, good luck. Well, yeah, thanks for giving us a bit of your time.
Yep.
I know it's very precious. So you've obviously heard of this new Facebook fan page, Scotty Giacomel's Dream Team Stats.
Yeah, look, I've had a few text messages from the boys, and I've had a little browse myself. Look, I take this stuff on the chin, like people have got to be able to cop a bit of criticism, and I did cry myself to sleep the first night I saw the page, but I'm moving on, and I feel comfortable now.
Oh, well, good for you. A poor start to the season, some might say. Does happen to the best of us. But senior coach of Busso Football Club, Jock Embry.
Yep.
How's he been about all this?
Yeah, Jock's been massively supportive and encouraging. After the games, he's just, he's real good to everyone. He shakes their hand, pats them on the back, tells them how they've been going, and we've played 2 games. He's skipped me both times. Half the game, he hasn't said a word to me, but I'm feeling, I'm feeling a lot of love there between us, and I think he's he's really happy with my progress at the moment. Like he said, I went down the other day, and he's like, "Oh, look, Jacko, for a guy, played his first year of Australian rules football, you've come on a lot better than we expected, and I think they're pretty excited."
Yeah, he does realise that you're 27 and have played football all your life. Yeah, right. So, Collie.
Yep.
Played Collie round 2.
Yep.
He started at centre half forward, played a solid 4 quarters at centre half forward, and scored a solid 46.
Yep.
Rumour has it that your opponent, well, I'd never heard of the guy, but you tell me that he's some kind of football superstar.
Yeah, look, I've got a good mate that's playing in the South West League who can vouch for this. Tyson Lee, probably the best footballer in country football at the moment, and he played on my opponent in country football on the weekend, and they both represent the state countryside. And he said, the guy touched him up, and he was fully aware that it was a very tough tag that this guy puts on you. I've got to be honest, it was the strongest tag I've ever had in my life. I've only seen one tag better, and that was the tag that Brent Hall received post-match celebrations. It was a solid, very solid tag. It was basically the Tony Liberatore tag, and later in that night, I learnt, Brenton Hall has shown me how to shake a tag.
Yeah. And
if only I had witnessed this beforehand, I maybe have learnt a few things, but now I can take that forward. I can take that off Brent and learn how to shake a tag next game.
Rumour has it he pushed a girl off a chair. Is this true?
Look, I don't want to start things or say things on that, but all them, that is basically 100% true. Yes.
Yeah, right.
But I don't want to go out on a limb and say that was true or anything. I just, but they are true. But I don't want to say that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, so quote of the week. It's going to be a new big segment on Scotty Giacomel's Dream Team Stats. Your quote of the week this week. I've got to bring it up.
Yep.
You claiming that it's easier to score Dream Team points in the AFL than the South West Football League. Can you maybe elaborate on this?
Yeah, well, you know, like people can vouch for me here. I mean, they watch the games each weekend on the TV and they see how open the AFL is and how many, you know, cheap and easy kicks there are out there in the AFL. Like with the zoning that you can find a lot of space. Yeah, the South West League, completely different story. I mean, you notice in the AFL you get your ablets and that who, you know, don't cop much attention during the game and they drop big scores like 160. You know, look, a score like 90 in the South West is a big deal, you know, and I've always, you know, I want people to understand that the South West is a lot harder, a lot more physical than the AFL, and yes, I stand by that statement.
Yeah, right. Right, okay. Well, I've got a proposition for you here at Scotty Giacomel's Dream Team Stats.
Yep.
There are some shocking players running around in the AFL.
Yep.
As you're well aware, as everybody's well aware.
Yep.
And I'd like to throw something out to you.
Yep.
A new segment.
Yep.
Where we here at Scotty Giacomel's Dream Team Stats get to pick one of these players each week.
Yep. And
bet you that you can't beat them, their dream team score.
Oh yeah. Okay. Like, what kind of players are we talking about here?
Oh, we'll say Zach Dawson.
Okay, Zach. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm willing to take that challenge on. I mean, yeah, like Zach Dawson averages, I think, around 40 in the AFL. So, 40 for me is a very good game, I feel. But, I'll take that challenge on, and I'm willing to give one for the fans. And, you post my score up, and hopefully I can beat Zach Dawson. And hopefully I'll beat you in this bet.
Fun.
Cheers, mate.
All right, Scott Giacomel, thank you for your time.
Cheers. Pleasure. I think we nailed it.
It's